Hello and welcome back to another RiftGuides WildRift video. For today we are going to take a look at the old Sona. We basically say goodbye to her, and me as the most known Sona hater on the planet am playing HELLSDEVILS' favorite secret pocket pick, Sona. And we are playing against Illusion Lulu, and we'll be getting absolutely decimated during this laning phase, because my champion isn't really a champion in the early game, and Siva cannot really play into Lucian. There's just so much damage, and if I don't take complete defensive runes, I'll be in for such a bad time. However, the good thing about Sona is that I'm able to walk up all the time with my first ability and deal some juicy extra damage in the form of poke, but the issue is my Siva really can't play. She can't really play into Lucian, and there's one thing that many people don't know about Lucian. There's like a secret technology where this champion basically one-taps you in the early to mid game. Like, what you have to do is you just go for Boots of Dynamism, sudden impact in your rune selection, and go for Duskblade. With the Lulu next to you, which will apply picks to your auto attacks and even your passive, you will deal so much burst damage. And the issue is, like here, I can't really walk forward, and what you could say now is just spam your second ability, but it's just barely any healing, and I would prefer just having the shield, and you just see the damage of the Lucian just completely, absolutely murdering my Siva. And there's just not much I can do, and this is something I truly dislike about Sona as a champion. She's a spectator, and here I hit the cannon just to get some XP and sustain from my teammates, but it's just so rough. Like, we just don't have any damage, I can't do anything, I'm just a lovely minion trying to trade back and dealing some damage, trying to go for a quick kill here with the empowered first ability or the empowered passive. And yeah, so this goes out to all these Sona players. Like, when you play Sona, you rarely get the feeling that you are the reason why you lose the game, right? It's like, you're not inting, correct? But the issue is, your champion, like, you don't really do anything, like, you're quote-unquote a spectator, like a spectator. And that is why you get the feeling that this champion is very valuable, because, well, you're not the one inting, and once you hit, like, 10 minutes into the game, you have very high impact. Or very decent impact, or you start having impact. So, to make this a little bit better for myself, I'm using the only technology in the entire game to give Sona an item spike that is faster than 15 minutes into the game. And all you have to do is, number one, you start with complete defensive runes. You really don't want to die. You just want to juice us the last bit of tankiness you can. And then after this, you just rush Harmonic Echoes. The thing with Harmonic Echoes is literally doubles the effectiveness of your second ability, and you'll be spamming that one on cooldown. This is your entire purpose and like your entire reason to exist. And it's just so scary, like ever walking up to them, just look at my Siva getting completely blasted and exploded just for a quick combo with the Lulu and the Lucian, so you can imagine what would happen to me. Like, he just, like, it's just crazy how much damage this does, and I can't even do anything. I'm a literal minion. It feels so sad. Like, if I'm a Karma here, they just evaporate. But yeah, it's just, I really personally dislike playing such a spectator champion, because it feels very, very bad not being able to influence, like, or being able to do something about the outcome. But yeah, if you don't believe in your mechanical ability, if you want to just chill, yes, Sona is a champion that you can very well play, but if you play against people and players that know what they're doing, you will get farmed. Like, the enemy is not playing well. Like, they're really not. But if they were, things would look so much different. And every point of damage we deal to them right now is it's just not relevant enough, because they can just pop us. I have to be really careful to not just get instantly killed, because it looks like I'm really healthy and really tanky, but as you've seen, what happened to my Siva can happen to me as well. So whenever I don't have bone plague, I have to immediately peace out. Like, I have to just space away, use my third ability for the bonus movement speed, and we just turn the fight. I don't have ultimate, and the Volibear is just so angry and mauls my Siva. And it's just, we just have to look for the turn, we just have to look. We go for the multi-stun and we hit it, but my toilet paper is just not doing enough damage. And now the angry bear just wants to run me down, but Acid Juke on the move, missing every single spell, but I'm alive. And now there's a big mistake. Acid Juke should push this wave, so my Siva can push the mid wave. Siva's already moving mid lane, as we see, and there's just no point of not pushing this wave. It just gives the enemy an opportunity to get free stuff. And I think that's just very bad, because now we're out of tempo for our teammates. Kusiro was forced to go mid. Lux doesn't get any gold, because, well, Civic lit the mid wave. And yeah, we are in pain. But now we have spiked. It's a 5 minutes into the game, so it's a 10-minute earlier spike. And now after this, we go for boots. Something I need to tell you is when I played her with ability haste boots, this is my mistake. I think if I was Sia, we just wiped them because I have harmonic echoes. With the mana issues you have, you just get popped here. With the mana issues you have on Sona, it's so much more important to have boots of mana, I believe, because the extra mana regen really helps out. But yeah, you will basically go for a lot of mana items, a lot of ability haste, which is your entire purpose. And now you'll see the true benefit when the Grievous Wounds vanishes. You see the healing. Like, I'm doing this on like a 7 to like 6 second cooldown right now, and then obviously we'll get better every time. Like right now, it's like, look at the healing. It's so much. And then the Volibear comes in, he's so angry, and we get absolutely blown up. The angry toilet paper goes in, kills the Yordle, because yeah, she deserves to die, because it's a Lulu, we hate Lulus. And we are trading back 2 for 2, maybe even more if Acidu graces us with a skill shot hit, and he does so. The Volibear, with a sliver of HP behind the tower, gets completely knocked down by the angry toilet paper, but the angry toilet paper just isn't enough. But he died to the burn. So now, we have died once, we have been absolutely blown up, we see Tatsu, and there's a Siva, and now we just have to run down the Fiora. We will run her down, like we have the bonus movement speed from our 3rd ability. If he stays on the tower, we will take everything. The enemy jungle is still dead, we see 2 people on the map, there's nobody that can save the Fiora, and if she just walks up, she's just doomed. Now she has to concede all the gold on the map, and we really don't care about the dragon, we care about gold. And getting so much gold here by pushing these sideways and getting even more plates is so much more powerful than a dragon could ever be. Because right now there's no point, it's a stupid ocean dragon. We have a Sona, what does an ocean dragon even do? And then you go for an ocean soul when you have a Sona, which is completely irrelevant. And now we go for the Tear of the Goddess. We want more mana. It's just very important to always have enough mana on our champion, because we'll on entire purpose, spam second ability. You'll see it now. Spam it, heal my teammates for 50 billion, stun them, spam healing, wait for your harmonic echoes to come up again, spam healing again, and just pay close attention to the low cooldown, tanking the tower here so my AD carry can just run them down and now heal up my bros again. Just very important that you always take a look at the bottom buff bar. I'll quickly do a little bit of a drawing session here, like this here. You want to heal when this is 100. You all the time only want to heal when this is 100, unless there's nothing happening or you just desperately need to heal at this point in time. But you only want to heal if if this is 100, because it like literally doubles your heal. And depending on if you can or not, you can also obviously use your summoner heal, but yeah. Always spam your second ability. And now we are at the stage where it's, kind of boring to just, goof around, buff my teammates. He doesn't want to eat the fruit, it's fine. And I'm just a lovely minion next to my AD carry here. I'm just staying close to him, protecting him from potential harm, walking after him like these little chunk pets, Yeah. Like really, there's not much depth to the gameplay. You literally just walk after people and press your second ability, and if you're a true gamer golem, you see this lovely green passive, then you exhaust somebody with it, and then they deal a lot less damage. The benefit of this combo right now in the mid game is we are so fast with all our abilities. I wait for his Grievous Wounds to disappear to just give him the harmonic healing, and I just stack it up so fast. Right now it's like we're getting very close into the territory of my harmonic being aligned with my second ability, which is very nice to have. So this is basically already the sweet spot. And poke damage is completely irrelevant. I ult here just expecting to be more people there, just trying to do something. This loss will not mean too much. Our ultimate has a very low cooldown and nothing is happening on the map. There's nothing available in the sense of objectives that will force a fight. So even that I just lost this ultimate will not, impact the game in any way. But you see, I'm spamming spells to get my tier stacks rolling, just being a lovely minion, doing basically nothing, just keeping my 80 carry safe, but I'm not doing anything proactive. Like, right now, just walk after people, give them healing, and hope for the best. And in this game, you'll see me go for, what is it called? Archangel Staff. I want the tankiness from that item, and since I've already so much ability haste, I just want to make sure I have enough mana. Now we go for the double movement speed bonus. Maybe we can apply a slow on them. The Lucian gets hit by Acid Juke, and then the Lulu just yeets away with the Blast Cone. Acid Juke is being hit by the Zoe, so we just walk after them, give us our lovely shield. The Zoe can never kill us because we are too tanky with the Luck Shield and our own shield from the second ability. And every poke that was basically in the game will just be completely removed. They just cannot deal enough poke damage for it to be relevant. But now a massive fight breaks out. The healing comes in clutch. Summon a heal. Harmonic Echoes coming back. Decivalis with a sliver of HP. But the bear had enough. The Ocean Ice is furious and absolutely mauls the Sivir yet again. But now we just press on healing. Do you see the amount of healing with Harmonic? Like, it's just so funny that Sona as a champion is basically summarized in one item, but now we have the mana issue. We have to leave because if he hits us again, there's a very high likelihood that we just die, giving him the movement speed and piecing out. But to me, personally, it is just funny to see that we have an item that is literally the better Sona, like Harmonic Echoes. I just find it funny. So, like, what are your thoughts on the old Sona? And if you're a Sona main, please try to tell me why you're not like literally rushing Harmonic Echoes. Like, I've seen this. I hit the volleyball, kind of bad ultimate by me, and there's a fight breaking out. So we'll revisit the topic a little bit later. They're just so mad at me. They just run me down, but my team is not able to clean up the fight. The enemy is lining up perfectly, allowing my teammates to go crazy here. The Amumu is just a little bit too antsy and dies. Unfortunate fight, got blasted. But now, let's go back to the topic. Can you explain to me why you as a Sona main or Soraka main, I've seen this on many people right now, and I simply cannot understand why, because it is just so broken. Why are you not literally rushing Harmonic Echoes? Why do I see that most of the Soraka players go for boots into Staff of Flowing Waters, and why do I see a lot of Sona players go for boots into Ardent? Like, what is happening? Like, what is your thought process behind this? Because I'm really curious, because I really want to understand. Because take a good look at the healing, it's so much. Like, what does make you think? What makes you think that this is worse, or the Ardent is better? Because you can go for supportive items after if you just basically go for all the check marks, right? So by check marks, I mean, okay, what does Sona need? Sona wants Harmonic Echoes for the healing, right? She wants ability haste and mana. So what else does she need? Tankiness, because she's very squishy. Like, it's very easy to get her killed. So you basically use get an item which combines both of best worlds. Archangel Staff. It grants you shield, and it grants you infinite, well, not infinite, but a lot of mana. Then after this, your third item, if the enemy has any, like, all-in that can jump on you, you go for Crown. If they don't, you go for utility items. Utility items in the sense of Ardent, Staff, and now we go for a fight here. Zoe used the bubble, allowing us to walk in. We can just walk up and go for a fight. The fight is breaking out. We just press our abilities on cooldown, try to evade some free damage onto us. The enemy is just complete in disarray. We exhaust the Lulu, completely worthless exhaust by me from my powered ability, but the Volibear alone doesn't have enough damage to kill anyone. It might look like he's a little bit scary, but now we can even wait out the grievous wounds to just press another second ability to heal up everyone. It is so much healing, like your W, right, your second ability heal for 116 right now, plus the shielding, and then Harmonic Echo like another 150 or 160. It is so dumb, and it works on so many champions, and I still don't see it. Like, I've played it a few games, like I've played a few games recently on all of these champions, tried to like come up with the most powerful build on all of these champions, and all of these champions have Harmonic Echo in their build. Like, again, I've talked about the Karma build. I think I'll just do the video next on Karma after this. where you basically go double echo. You go harmonic echo, and you go Luden's echo. And it really depends on how the game is looking, what you want to go for as your first item. Because Karma has such a low cooldown on a shield and such good base damage that harmonic echoes as an item combined with Luden's echo grants you enough damage to still make you a threat, while you heal for 600, 700, 800 a minute for your team. You really should never underestimate like the power of this item, and it's just a shame, that nobody goes for it. And in case you're wondering, like, playing Sona, there is not really much macro involved. You choose the strongest member and just walk after them like a little pet. That's your entire gameplay. The only real quote unquote agency you have in a fight is Flash Ultimate. You can use your third ability, and the third ability is Empowerment on your passive to slow somebody. And your second ability is Exhaust from the green one to exhaust somebody. But outside of that, you're really just a spectator. And this is why I dislike Sona and always put her so low, because I'm completely dependent. I can't set anything up for my teammates. I'm just walking there, pressing my second ability, praying they don't die. And I do a worse job than a Soraka in that sense. Because my lane is so much weaker than a Soraka's lane. And my impact globally, because I don't have a global spell, is also weaker. So I'm just very curious to see what the update tomorrow, or the day after, does for Sona. Another fight breaks out here. We just press every button to keep our Sivir safe. The rundown now commences. Harmonic procs left and right. Movement speed going up. Even more healing happening. The enemy tries to turn on me when I was slapped. And now the chase down already commences once again. Like the moment you... like this is the biggest issue with Sona and Soraka generally. It is simply that if you don't instantly kill them, they will always sustain. And here, you see, we're sustaining again. Summon a heal, harmonic echoes, waiting for the proc, harmonic echoes again. And we are not dying anymore. Like at this point, harmonic echoes, bone plating, archangel staff, and relic shield granted us so many defensive stats that we're actually not a super minion anymore. We actually have some survivability. And this is also why I'm always confused why Sona players refuse to go for relic shield. I mean, also the lucidity boost grants us health, right? But still, I'm very much confused why Sona players don't want to go for relic shield. Like, let me know in the comments why you go for sickle, and maybe we can have like a brief discussion, and maybe I can like help you why relic shield is so good and what it does for you in a sense of not being able to die, etc. And here I choose to go get my items towards Staff of Flowing Water. We have so many AP champions on the team and cooldown reliant champions that I believe it's just such a good pickup here. Also just the raw AP, and now the flip of the Elder Dragon. Cleaning out the pit. Every poke of the enemy is completely irrelevant because I just spam my second ability, trying to look for a flank here, missing my ultimate horrendously, but trying to position myself in a way where I can constantly heal my teammates without being killed, without exposing myself. We lose the Elder, but the enemy is in a position where they simply cannot do anything about it anymore, and we just run them down again, which is the lovely part about Sivir. If you don't shut her down, and if she gets to multi-hit people, at this point of the game, you just melt. And for the enemy team, it's very difficult to do anything to us, because we have so much sustain unless they one-shot us. So yeah, as you see, like, the clear strength of Sona this game was me being able to live, and then being able to deal damage to the enemy. To sustain my allies, I mean. And that way, it's just so much easier for my team to play. But the moment that doesn't work out, like the moment I'm caught, the moment I don't have a healing, the moment the enemy team has enough damage, my champion just instantly dies. Also worthy of note that the enemy team had a very quote-unquote bad dual lane, in a sense that the enemy Lulu and the Lucian didn't really play together to punish us severely, and if they had any engaged support, they could basically do whatever they want to us. So yeah, let me know what you think about Sona, and let me know what you want to see next with the next upcoming Sona, and if you're really interested in seeing more Sona once she's reworked, because I'll try her. I have to try her, because I'm always out there to look for the most broken champions, because, well, you know me, I'm a meta slave. I love playing broken shit, and I love figuring out broken shit, and the moment you just look at my profile, you'll instantly know this shit is broken, I should play it, and that's it. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe to the channel, boost the algorithm, and, well, if you enjoy Sona, play some Sona, but for me, it's not a champion. Thank you all for watching, see you soon.